back, guys. So let's go on to the sprint race, guys. A very hectic end to that feature race. I can't believe still that Sergio Setecamera went for a move there. But once again, guys, down in the comments below, tell me if I was at fault or if my teammate was at fault. Just bear in mind that certain corners that's on the track, it's just too tight to fit two cars. That corner was one of them. But if you think that I should have backed out, just let me know. And yeah, let's head to the start of the sprint race. Yeah, baby.
Welcome back for the final event of the weekend, the sprint race. Here, the top 8 from yesterday's feature race are reversed to make up the grid below us. And in just a few minutes, those drivers will be hurtling down into turn 1. Joining me for the race today, I'm delighted to welcome back to the commentary box the 2012 GP2 champion, Davide Valsecchi. Davide, it's great to have you with us for today's race. Any tips for our drivers out on the track today?
It's a real pleasure to be here, Alex. We are in for a spectacular day in Formula 2. My advice is to stay calm, look after the car, look after the tires, but don't be afraid to push when you see an opportunity. Using the DRS on some of those long straights will be crucial for the driver looking to make a challenge.
Okay, don't try anything silly into one. It's going to be crazy in there. Just do your best to stay out of trouble.
So guys, on the grid, not a hard strategy, no stop for this race. We're going on a fresh set of soft tires all the way to the end. Guys, we are on P5 on the grid. We're going to have to fight. We've got Giotto, Latifi, Setecamera and Fuoco ahead of us. And we have to watch out for Moaco, Russell and Albon behind us. You guys know Russell and Albon are my biggest championship contenders at this stage. So stuff it's looking juicy. Let's see if Albon and Russell can make their way through the field just like I plan on doing myself. But guys, we head to 5 red lights here at Monaco. And it's go, go, go! Latifi and Giotto on the front row. Giotto gets a brilliant start, but Latifi also has a good start on the outside. My teammate slots into P3. I go up the inside of Fuoco and I've already got myself up into P4. And now we have to chase after these guys and try and see if we can get ourselves on the podium. At least, that's the least we can afford today. Guys, look at Latifi going past. Look at Giotto. Up to the hotel section. They are side by side. Let's see who gets the move done down the hill. Latifi on the outside. Giotto on the inside. Giotto still on the other. I go for a move up the inside of my teammate. So it's 1 to 4 is too wide through the corners there. But at this stage, Giotto still defends his position successfully. And I've gotten myself into the podium positions like I wanted to. So stuff's looking juicy at this stage. Now we have to chase after Nicholas Latifi and Luca Giotto. But once again, if you guys remember back to my Monaco race on F1 2018, the second season, how much I struggled to get past Charles Leclerc in the Sauber. It's very hard to overtake around here, so I'm really going to have to be smart. I'm going to have to get good corner exits, but luckily we all are on the same tire strategy. These cars are identical, so it's only going to be about who's the better driver. So yeah, here we are. You guys see we're back on my POV for the start of the race, and this is just me going after going for the move on Sergio Setecamera. You guys can see I did make a slight bit of contact, but I made more contact with the wall on the inside. So yeah, that's just a little bit of payback to Sergio from my side for that move in the feature race. Guys, I feel even though he cost himself a lot, that's not good team spirit. He should have backed out. The race is over. There was no chances left for him to overtake. And you know what? I can also not be mad at him. He went for a gap that opened itself. It was my mistake. So I'm mad at him, but I'm also mad at myself. So it's a hard situation to scuff out. But guys, you guys can see this is Nicholas Latifi right behind Luca Giotto, and now I am right behind him. You guys can see through the swimming pool section I'm very fast through there because Latifi has been getting held up by Giotto. I look around the outside heading into Raskas, but there was no way I was going past Latifi there. That's one of the hardest moves to make, I think, for any racetrack, around the outside of Raskas. If you want to make a move at Raskas, you have to go to the inside. So yeah, stuff's looking juicy at this stage. I don't know why my engineer asks for a strategy change. What the hell, dude? Are you drinking in the pit lane? Hey, dude, you want to go to the pub? If I win, I'll take you to the pub after the race. Okay, deal? Deal. Okay, cool. But then I have to win, so shush. Guys, still behind Nicholas Latifi and Luca Giotto heading onto our second lap. Now, once again, going into the famous Monaco hairpin. You guys can see I am quite strong in the corners. I just struggle with my corner exits, and I realized that the sooner I got past Latifi, the sooner I could get onto the back of Giotto, because Giotto was, for some other reason, he was very slow. I don't know if him and Latifi made contact and he broke a front wing, but he was very, very slow. And you guys see they're going into the Monaco tunnel. I'm very bad out of the corner going into the tunnel. My teammate has a little bit of a look at me, but I defend the position. I'm not going to make the same mistake I did in the feature race and let me and Sergio make contact. So at this stage, it's a fight between me, Latifi, and Giotto. If we fight long enough, I'm sure Sergio has set a camera, my teammate, will join in. But for now, it's just us three. And oh, what a move up the inside of Nicholas Latifi and Raskas. Guys, I just spoke about that a minute ago. If you want to make a move there, up the inside, not the outside. That was a beautiful move. Now we head on to the end of lap 6, and you guys can see we are still bunched up almost the entire grid. The top 5 have broken away a bit. That means there's Giotto, myself playing as Lando Norris, Nicholas Latifi, Sergio set a camera, and Fuoco. I can see Markolov is in 6th, but the top 5 of us, we have broken away. You guys can see I'm still pressurizing Giotto. I have a little look up the inside of Raskas. I just literally just jolted to the side, but he immediately covered off that move. So at this stage, I was going to have to try and pass him at the traditional way, because Giotto was actually very strong in that final sector, especially the last few corners. So after the swimming pool section, he was quite strong. So I really had to suss out what to do here. Excuse the recording jumping there, guys. That's just the recording of my PlayStation. Nothing I can do about that. But you guys can see that I'm battling quite hard with Giotto. And while we're battling, Latifi and my teammate and Fuoco are they're getting all closer. So the sooner I make this move, the better for me and actually for the cars behind. But you guys can see once again going into the Monaco tunnel. I was enjoying this race a lot more than I did the feature race. The feature race I was constantly defending, except for the first 4 laps. Until my soft tires fell off the cliff, I was racing, and from there on I was just defending. So this race, being able to attack was quite fun, especially at Monaco. This track is just fantastic to attack at. And now at this stage, you guys can see through the swimming pool section, I close up to Giotto. But heading into the final corners, oh guys, he leaves the door open into Raskas. It's a second move up the inside of Luca Giotto at Raskas. The second move at Raskas, and we find ourselves in P1. Hey, Jeff, get your wallet, my friend, because I'm not paying for all the drinks. We're taking the entire team to the pub. Let's go, baby, let's go. Guys, I can't remember what lap this was, but for some other reason, some of these guys did not look after their tires properly. And unfortunately, the man in second place, Luca Giotto, came into the pit lane. This was throwing away a brilliant podium, but his tires were falling off the cliff because I was really quickly pulling away from him and he was blocking everybody behind. If I was him, I would have just kept blocking. I mean, P2. I mean, come on, man. But guys, heading on to lap 13, you guys can see Nicholas Latifi has actually caught up behind me, as well as my teammate Sergio has set a camera. I kind of pushed my car really hard in the beginning of the race, so I did wear my tires more than the other guys that stayed out, that did not pit. But once again, just like in the feature race, come the end of the race, I have to defend. But with me racing so much in this episode, I was not as cross as I was in the feature race. Well, not cross, but this was a lot more fun. Let me put it that way. This was a lot more fun than the feature race. But that's a terrible run through the hairpin. If any F1 driver or F2 driver ever sees that, they will literally just slap me at the back of my head. But guys, we're gonna go through the Monaco tunnel. And at this stage, Latifi was pressuring the living hell out of me. And you guys see through the tunnel, we are side by side going through the tunnel corner, heading into the Nobel chicane. I'm late onto the brakes, defending the inside. You guys see no contact made. I leave him in the room. I don't understand why I cut that corner. If you go on the outside, they hit the barrier. If you're on the inside, they cut the corner. So Cody, seriously guys, please fix the Nobel chicane. But you guys can see lap 13. There's only 15 laps in this race, and at this stage I was enjoying myself a lot, like I said. But you guys can see my grip is nowhere, especially my rear tires. The front tires are worn more, don't get me wrong, but the rears, when they go, these soft tires, when the rears go, they go properly. And I was struggling for corner exits almost every single corner. There was one lap where Latifi had a look here up the hill heading into the hotel section, but he was just not close enough, but he had a look. And then I realized, damn man, my tires are dead all around the car. The front tires don't want to bite when I turn in, the rear tires don't want to bite when I exit a corner. You guys can see I'm all over the racing, I'm all off the racing line. Then I take a corner to end, then I go wide. So I was really struggling at this stage, and with a lap and a half to go, I did not know what to do at this stage. Oh boy, I make a little bit of contact with the inside wall. So, and once again, Nicholas Latifi is going to go side by side with me through the tunnel. We get the corner. Oh, there's a bit of a wheel contact between me and Nicholas Latifi. On the brakes, heading into the noble chicane, exactly the same move, a carbon copy of the previous lap, and we are still ahead of Nicholas Latifi. And at this stage, guys, all I was praying for was just to stay ahead of him. Guys, by the way, please leave a like on the video, hit the subscribe button, don't forget to ding the bell. Please guys, at this stage the likes help so much on my videos, so please, it just takes 2 seconds. Go down below, hit the like button, and continue enjoying this fabulous race as we're going to start the final lap just after you hit that like button. And we're starting the final lap now. Nicholas Latifi versus Lando Norris v Sergio Sette Camera. Sergio Sette Camera is right there, right behind Latifi, so I can't sleep on my teammate either, and I'm gonna try and not make a mistake like I did in the feature race and give them an opportunity to go for a move. Going through the hotel section, guys. Now you guys can see I just don't have the grip. I have to short shift coming out of corners to kill the oversteer, and I have to downshift more than I want to get the car to turn in for the corners. So my tires were honestly, they were dunzo. But guys, it's only half a lap to go. It is still Nicholas Latifi right up my gearbox. I don't know why I went through there in first gear. Open up the throttle, third gear, fourth gear. This time I get a better run through the tunnel, but I'm sure Nicholas Latifi is going to go for a last minute lunge. You guys can see the tires are absolutely falling off of the car. He goes for a move around the outside. Once again, a carbon copy of the other laps. I still give him so much room, but there's nothing Nicholas Latifi can do about it. And guys, I think that seals the deal. We are going to win the feature race, the sprint race here at Monaco. That's 2 sprint races in a row. Did I win in Bahrain? No, I did not win. No. Where did I win Baku sprint race? I can't remember, guys. But it's another sprint race in the bag, and I think we will be just ahead of Alexander Albon in the championship. So let's go, baby. You win at Monaco. Get in there, Lando. Get in there.
Nice work, that's P1. Race win, well done.
So as they climb out of the car, the Carlin team are ready and waiting to celebrate a thoroughly deserved win. Davide, what do you think made the difference here?
Although the Formula 2 cars are all the same spec, the winner just looked better out there. It would have been a combination of getting those tires up to running temperature faster and driving to the condition on track. They made it look easy out there today.
And there you have it, today's winners. Having raised some of the biggest names in F1 to date, Carlin have once again shown their expertise when it comes to recruiting new talent. No doubt today's winners have a bright future ahead of them. They certainly deserve it after today's performance. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Lando Norris takes the lead of the Drivers' Championship. And now, Davide Valsecchi, let me ask you, who is your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Sean Galeol. Consistency, good battles, and set play.
Guys, that has been this weekend here at Monaco. Not the best feature race in the world, but quite a good sprint race for ourselves. You guys see that we do take top points here for the sprint race. And at this stage, guys, 2 measly points separate myself and Alexander Albon, and the season is only just done with round 4. We've still got a lot of racing ahead of us, and the rivalry between me, Albon and Russell, I'm sure it's just going to pick up. And guys, don't count out Artem Markelov and that Russian time car. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with. So if Moaco and Russell, either one of them have just one fantastic weekend, and me and Albon bottle it, this can become a 4-way fight or even a 3-way fight. So that top 4, I'm really panicked about that top 4. It's anyone's championship at this stage. It's Carlin versus Dams versus ART versus Russian time. 4 different teams, 4 different drivers. This championship is only getting started. Guys, this is the highlights of the sprint race that you guys are watching in the background. And guys, just a quick word. We are strongly on our way to 100 subscribers. I want you guys to please share the video. Guys, with sharing the video, you guys don't understand how much you help just by sharing it on your social medias to let your friends see it. Maybe one of your friends that has a little passion for cars, that maybe just enjoys the videos. So guys, please, I urge you guys, please share this video with your friends. And I'm not saying you have to share every video, but now and then a video that you share helps me out a lot. Remember, my word of mouth only goes so far. The rest is up to you guys. Also, with that, guys, please, I ask you guys to leave a like on the video. I make a lot of effort with my videos, guys. I try to make the most amount of effort, and a like is really much appreciated, guys. Likes, it helps a lot. It helps a lot more than you guys realize. And at this stage, I actually appreciate likes more than subscribers, because the likes, sorry, I just literally, I was like a record player jamming on one part. The likes mean a lot more when you're a smaller YouTuber than subscribers. So please, guys, like the video. Also, guys, if you're not subscribed yet, what are you doing? Come on, man, be a boss and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to ding the bell to never miss a future episode. Guys, follow me on all my social medias, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And thank you guys for being an awesome crowd. You guys are amazing, and I love making videos for you guys. See you guys for the very next episode on Turbo Fox Races. Cheers!